Hi, I'm Cecilia Hansen-Saunders and I'm here to answer your questions. How do you manage stress? Tina, I'm stressed. How do I manage stress? It's work-life balance, so trying to take breaks when I need them, get outside, go to the woods, do something with family, basically get away from work if that's where the stress is coming from. If it's not, then it's about just taking time out and trying to find a place where you can think about something different for a while. Okay. Why did you choose to lead FIR? Well, if you watch the whole podcast, I'm going to give you a plug now. I chose to lead FIR really just because of how I feel about these types of issues, about equality, about the benefit that having a diverse workforce and that we include in everything that we do, how that benefits us as a business, but also just interested in improving or looking at the understanding of people, understanding where they come from, showing empathy for any issues they may have, or really just creating a better world for everybody who works in it, and then hopefully one day for my son who comes to a workforce, and hopefully he'll find places that are better to work in. All right, what initially drew you to a career in the railway industry? Chance, entirely chance. I didn't look at a railway company and go, that's where I want to be. I was temping and they rang me up and said, can you do this for 3 weeks? And I said yes. And then they said, can you do this other job in the same company for 6 weeks? And I said, yes, I'll do that. And then the purchase ledger accountant went off long-term sick, and I'd gotten to know the finance manager, and she said, could you do management at purchase ledger for a while? And I said, okay, I'll do that. And then the director said, could you PA for me? And I said, yeah, okay. And then someone else said, could you do the office management? So I said, yes. And then I went and did the degree and became commercial. What do you do to unwind after a busy day at work? Well, I think like many parents, a busy day at work finishes with a busy day at home. So what do I do to unwind after that is probably go to sleep. But yeah, after a busy day at work, then, you know, it's dinner and it's house stuff, and it's, when I'm away at a hotel, I go, that's my evenings off, because I don't have to cook for myself. So I'd say weekends are more where I unwind. But yeah, you have to calm things down after a busy day, don't you? Get outside, get some exercise, cook. What's one skill you wish you had learned earlier in life? Plumbing. I think I could save a lot of money if I knew how to do my own plumbing. I haven't actually really learned how to do it, but yeah, I think anything practical really. I think if I could learn anything now, I think that would be a useful one. That way when AI takes off and you can't keep up, you can go and do something that AI cannot do. Which is like, fix a pipe. If you could have dinner with any famous figure from history, who would it be and why? I thought about that one this morning, and I thought it would be quite interesting to have dinner with someone who built the pyramids, because you could find out why and how, since that's a mystery. But actually I think anybody would be interesting. I've read a few books by an Irish lady named Dervla Murphy. She cycled across Europe down through Asia on her own back in, I'm going to say it's early 1900s, I think. And then wrote books about it. I think she'd be fascinating to speak to as well. But I think anybody who lives in a different time and place. Is there anything that you see us Brits do that you think is weird? I think it's more what Brits don't do. So many other countries, you know, they have a national dress or a national meal or a national day. I mean, that's often because they gained independence from somebody. But the Brits kind of don't have that. Okay, a national meal you could say is fish and chips, possibly, or pie and mash, or sausage and, or a Sunday roast, or
Didn't they say it was tikka masala? It's most common.
tikka masala. Yeah, that's all. There you go. Right, last one is, your name looks Dutch. Are you originally from Holland? No, I'm not. So I am from Denmark, which could be confused with Holland. Not really. I don't think so anyway. But yes, I'm from Northern Europe, so I suppose that might be where that comes from. But yeah, not Dutch. So you have Danish and you have Dutch. Dutch are from Holland and Danes are from Denmark. And that's the last one I've got. That was my geography lesson for you, Tina. Done?